All right. How'd you guys do? By the way, this is the song, the Final Countdown, for those of you who didn't know. All right. Let's check out some answers, shall we? We have 5/7 minus 2/3. First thing that you had to do, find the common denominator. 7's a name, thirds are a name. The first name they can both turn into is 21sts. So 7ths turning into 21st takes, each of them turns into 3. So the multiple is 3 times 3 times 3, 5 turns into 15. What about 2/3? How many 3's does it take to make 21? 7. So multiply the 3 by 7 to make 21, multiply the 2 by 7 to make 14, and then you could subtract those very easily. If you have 15 of them and you take away 14 of them, there's 1 left. So that answer is D. Becca used 100 beads. What does 3 beads represent? Well, 3 hundredths. And remember, you can write down 100 to see what place it is. If you write down 100 and then make sure your decimals after the 1, we see that the second place is the hundredths. So therefore, 300 is that one right there, the third one, 300. Let's look at unit 3. Unit 3 is one of her chores. Stacy must vacuum half of the house if she already has vacuumed 1/3 of her share. What part of the entire house has she vacuumed? So she's vacuumed she vacuumed 1/3 of her half. So you just want, in multiplication's commutative, so we can do 1/2 of 1/3 or 1/3 of a half. Of means multiplication. When you multiply across, you get 1/6. Answer's 1/6. All right, multiplying with the scientific notation. We did this yesterday. Let's check it out. We're multiplying by 10 to the first power. That decimal gets pushed over once. Therefore, it was 4.55. But if you get 10 of those, it's now 45.5. Decimal moves over one spot. 4.55 times 10 to the second power, moving the decimal over twice, or it's like getting multiplied by 100. It is getting multiplied by 100. So instead of there being 4, now there's 455. And then if you get multiplied by 10 to the third power, the decimal moves over 3 spots. You're getting multiplied by 10, multiplied by 10, multiplied by 10. It's just 4,550. It's the same thing as getting multiplied by 1,000. So therefore, which one of those options is our answer? That last one right there. Unit 5, moving right on through this here. Workers at a company packaged 6,984 juice boxes. They packed them in packs of 8. How many packs are there? Well, 6,000. Oh, we're just pulling out as many 8s as we possibly can. So we put 6,984 divided by 8. 8 goes into 69. 8 times, because 8 times 8, 64. It got real close, but what's left over? 5. Bring down the next number. So the number that comes down to join the leftover 5 is an 8. 8 goes into 58. How many times? 7. Now, when you pulled out 7 groups of 8, you pulled out 56. So did it come out clean? No. There's 2 left over. And then bring down that final digit. How many 8s go into 24? 3. Answer is 873. Unit 6. Selma went shopping and bought identical sweaters for each of her 3 friends. If she spent $42, how much did each of the sweaters cost? So 42 divided evenly into 3 piles is what? Let's see. We have 3 goes into 4 one time. There is 1 left over, however. And then you bring down the 2. 3 goes into 12. 4 times, answer's $14. Unit 7, evaluate the expression 20 minus n times 6. So what do we do first? Well, plug in the number for the variable. They tell us the variable is equal to 3. So plug it in. We have 20 minus 3 times 6. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Please excuse. Parentheses, done. Nothing there. Exponents, nothing there. Please excuse my dear. Multiplication or division. Yeah, multiplication's right there. So we have to just real quick. 3 times 6 is 18. So now we have a new problem. 20 minus 18. Oh, okay. Answer is 2. Last one. Unit 8. Dante's mother made 2 liters of Coca-Cola. No, not Coca-Cola. Cocoa. Dante and his 5 friends. So Dante is one of those people and his 5 friends. That makes 6 people. They each drank a serving of cola. No, stop it. Cocoa. Sorry. If each serving is 325 milliliters, how much cocoa is left? So basically it's 2, and then in parentheses, because we need to figure this out first. Sorry, it's 2 minus, and then in parentheses we have 325 times 6, because we need to see how much they drank total. 325 times 6. And then finally, because we started with 2 liters and we're going to get an answer that's milliliters, we have to turn liters into milliliters first. So let's kind of walk through it step by step. The first and foremost, can we all agree that we have to figure out what 325 times 6 is? And the reason it's times 6 is because Dante and his 5 friends had it. So that's 6 total people, each drinking 325 milliliters. 325 times 6 is 1,950 milliliters. Okay, so that's what they drank. That's good to know. But now we need to figure out, if we're starting with 2 liters, what does that look like when you take away 1,950 milliliters? Well, we could either turn 1,950 milliliters into liters first, but if we look, all of our answer options are in milliliters. So I think we should instead change 2 liters into milliliters. I forget how to do that. Oh my gosh, I got to remember that terrible story about the king. Oh, 2 liters is equal to how many milliliters? Oh, King Henry would be able to tell me. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. The by turns into liters. Why? Because we are looking for liters. Remember, you can either look for liters, meters, or grams. We're working with volume here, liquid volume, so we're looking for liters. So 2 liters is equal to how many milliliters? 2,000. Because you start at liters and you move right. 1, 2, 3. You take the decimal and you move it right. 1, 2, 3. It turns into 2,000. Now, we had 2,000. We drank 1,950. So what's left? That's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday's in the books. That means you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days left, and you are finished with our long journey of math this year. Congratulations. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Thanks for working on your math.